Hello. First and foremost, I would like to apologize for the long time I have not made a video for you and I've been off for a while. Once again, welcome to the Key of Life and thank you that you are still watching. And I believe and I hope that you are picking a leaf out of this. What am I talking about today? Simple. Faith. The question is, what is faith and at what extent should you have faith? We have different perspectives of faith in life. To the dictionary meaning, faith is a complete confidence and belief in something with an intuition to express yourself in a divine power, loyalty and allegiance to a cause. But before I go on with explaining what faith is and what I don't think that we always confuse faith with. First and foremost, belief, hope, will. When you confuse will and hope to faith, I don't think you'll understand what faith is. So you need to understand that to hold faith, will and hope and belief must happen within your life. Because I'm sure you'll find out that hope and faith and will and belief, they are literally the same in terms of description. So what is belief? Belief is anything, any connective content held as true, a big idea in which you hold your confidence. What do you think hope could be? Hope is a general feeling in something you decide that you will fulfill, and actually it turns to be a choice of fulfillment that you believe it will happen. Hope is quite a simple thing, and it's where you expect to press something. In making of something, there's a possibility of fulfillment. That is hope. What about a will? Will is a capability of conscious choice and decision. When you continuously make your decision with a good will, how can you fail faith? So the question is, what is faith? Faith is a complete confidence and belief in something with an intuition to express belief in divine power, loyalty and allegiance to the cause. According to the Bible, I'm a Christian, I will use that, but not that I'm not preaching. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we don't see. And in Mark 11:24 says, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Matthew chapter 7 verse 7 to 8 brings in this statement that always brings courage in my heart unto me, that ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. All those things they always express faith. They always carry the belief you have, the power of will and hope that nothing is impossible. Just as they say, and just as it is, that faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we don't see. What's that? That's why I explained to you what belief is, because you have to carry a belief in something with an intuition. It's not necessarily to be a divine power. It can be faith in someone. It can be faith in your job. It can be anything. So, and when you have a hope in something and you are certain of the thing, even when you are not sure, even when you don't see it, that's where hope comes in, that you have the hope for need a will in your life. You have to be good willing, so that your faith is somewhat deep in you. You feel all the strength and the energy deep in your head. You feel whatever you are doing is true and is worthy. Confidence. And when you turn out that's true, then you have raised your faith to a peak. So, to what extent do we need and get there? I'm surely giving you a clear answer. I would like you to know that the laws of attraction and the universe are being based on the holy books. Actually, if I'm saying the question, well, let's go back to what extent should one have faith and should be holy faith. Well, I believe either side here there must be a graph. I would like you to draw a y and x axis. Imagine it or draw it somewhere. And I'm sure you could have any kind of education you have gone through, you have drawn a curve somewhere which goes up and then goes down, like a man curve in economics. So draw a curve just from my hand and then it goes back down. The axis is faith against time. From 0 to whichever peak it is and then back to 0. At that moment, question yourself, why do I have a curve of faith against time? From 0, then up to the peak, and then back to 0. There's the thing you need to understand, being in the presence of something. Let me use a clear image, a clear thing that I can try to explain better as a Christian. Being in the presence of God. The times we learn and we have lessons and we go to church and we try to read the Bible several times, all those moments are not moments of pain. They are moments for us to be in the presence of God, to hold our faith into concrete beliefs so that everything we see, everything we hear of God, we come and we only hold it as true. Only when we get the right information. And what is wrong, we also deny it because we are sure and we are learned and we have known and we have heard the knowledge of it. In the same process of that curve hole moving up the top, that's all that time faith. We are holding the things well. We are having a hope. We are learning what they call belief, and we are accepting uncertain things that we're not sure, and we turn them to be certain. We are holding belief. We are holding hope. We are holding a will, and then faith starts within. And that brings me to this question. Do you really think you need too much faith to do something? I know the answer is yes to each one of us watching. Now, I would like to change your mind a bit. Now, quote me right. The faith Jesus has always talked about in the Bible, son of little faith, your faith has saved you. That brings me to a thinking, and I would like you to think about it as well. Do you need faith to know that when you are walking, you make a step next to a step? Or it's something that you have built in yourself, it's something you know, it's something you have accepted, it's something you have embraced. And also, do you think you need faith to know that you are really watching this video? or even listening to an audio. You really need faith to know that whatever you are doing at this moment, you're doing it. And you need faith to really think that you are really human, and whatever you want to do tomorrow, you are meant to do it. Some of us right now in this state, we may be even thinking that whatever we are going to do, it will either pass or fail. But there's someone there who is certain, even if it's to fail, I will still do it. That person holds hope. That person holds a great way, and he has a belief. And be sure, and I assure you, that person's faith is at its lowest level, not at its highest level. At the highest level, that's a moment when we have all the knowledge. We have all the resources. We have the hope. We have the belief. And faith is an implementation. That's how I consider faith. Got me right? That's how I consider faith. It's an implementation. You are applying what you believe, what you will, and what you hope. And what you even don't see that you are certain. Because it's what you choose, it's what you decide, it's what you will. And you have complete confidence in it, that it will be fulfilled. So, at that moment, the wisdom and knowledge of faith is at its peak. You really don't need anything like much of faith in your life to attain to something. That's why, if I'm to use a perspective of which I've grown religion as a Christian, I'm Catholic. That's why you find our brothers and sisters who are Muslims, they go maybe to a priest in a Catholic or Christian church, and they say such statements, common statements like, God, I know I'm not a Christian. I know I don't believe in God, this kind and this kind. But all I know is when you pray for me of my problems and my issues, of my sickness, and of what I'm always requesting God to grant me, I know I will achieve. That's a moment. This person has learned, has gained that hope, that will in him or her, that faith. He has that belief, and that's brought him that faith in the shortest period of time, that his faith is completely matched. And when it's matched, that person's faith, I count it to be at zero. Why do you say count it at zero? Because I really need no faith to know that nobody is speaking to you and you are watching and listening. All I know is that you are doing it. Because that's what it is. Got me right. I don't mean that you shouldn't go to church. I don't mean that you shouldn't do things and you shouldn't have them. No. The highest faith to me is when you feel you have no faith, but you have the will, you have the hope, you have the belief, and the will is a good will. You have a great hope. The belief in what you are doing, in what you seek, in what you want, in what you believe in, be it all allegiance to a cause is when